Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. This is the game of the week on MLB The Show. It's the New York Mets and the Washington Nationals. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about to get started, and on the hill, Mackenzie Gore. But, Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Shortstop, Francisco.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
Here's Juan Soto. And that one is lifted in the air. Young drifts towards it. And makes the grab. One down. Here's Pete Alonso. Chris, he's definitely going to finish the year with a new career high in homers. We just don't know how many he's going to hit quite yet. Swing and a miss. That's the sweeper.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Swings through it for the K. Nice job behind the plate there.
Well, Boog, it becomes pretty difficult as a teammate when a guy's struggling like this. You don't know if you want to go up and tell him to keep swinging it or if you want to give him his space, what exactly he needs. But right now, it's clearly a struggle for him, and you're just hoping that somehow, some way it'll click, and he can get out of this as quickly as possible.
They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Well, as hot hitting continues, he's been getting great results lately. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight.
That ends the inning, so we take a break. 2. Back in Washington, D.C. Starting on the mound in this one, Kodai Senga. Safe to say, he's pretty stingy, Chris.
Well, he brings into this one an excellent strikeout to walk ratio on the season, and when you consider the amount of swings and misses that he gets and the fact that he's not issuing free passes, that's going to make him more economical in his pitch count, allow him to move into the middle and deeper part of ball games. So we'll see if that remains true in this one.
And it's fouled away. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into left field. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Well, I'm not saying that play was easy, but it was harder than it needed to be thanks to the back.
Here goes the runner. Pitch in for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. But with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate. So very difficult to get the barrel on it.
And right back to the mound. In plenty of time to first, and that is that. Nationals leave 1. We played an inning, no score. Back here in Nationals Park, top of the second, and stepping in for New York, Brandon Nimmo. The 1-1. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
And now it's going to be Francisco Alvarez. And a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
He was all over that one. 112 miles per hour. The ball seemed to explode off the bat right there. He put everything together on that swing. So that's one of those knocks that feels a little extra sweet.
Makes the grab. Runner tags at second. And he's in safely at third with 1 out.
Good read there at second base to move up to third. Now it's a lot easier to get that run in with one away.
Jeff McNeil
Batting
stands
ninth,
in.
second baseman Jeff McNeil.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Wood snags it for the second out.
Now batting shortstop Francisco
Here's
Lindor.
Francisco Lindor. Nimmo, the runner at third. Alvarez on at first with two down. There's a swing and a miss.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Headed towards the corner. And a foul ball.
A little tardy on that fastball. Is going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. And a foul ball. He stays alive.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. And the Mets score first. It's 1-0. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
Swing and a ground ball. Rosario tosses to first. They get the out on Soto. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. And we're back, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And here's the first baseman, Josh Bell. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday. Another one right there. They clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
That one ripped way back there. And foul as it bangs off the fence. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
So, a foul ball makes it 1-2. Two out, space is empty. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Nothing doing for Washington. Still behind by a count of 1-0. Welcome back as
Leading
we
off
take a check
for
of the
Mets,
current standings.
First baseman Pete Alonso.
The 1-1. And that one popped in the air, left field. Young hauls it in for the out.
Now batting third baseman Mark
Vientos. Up now for the Mets. This to center field. Young on his way over, makes the grab on the run. And there are 2 down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Garrett should have this one. Reaches over the wall, and he's got it. Nothing across here this half. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Mets 1 and the Nationals nothing. Let's check out some notable Cy Young candidates so far this year.
Shortstop C.J. Abrams.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
Paul DeYoung.
Paul DeYoung digging in for the Nationals. Swing and a miss. Now 1-2. Senga once again named pitcher of the month after a really excellent stretch. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts.
Well, right now he's in cruise control, autopilot,
Now
just
batting,
dominating these
second
hitters.
baseman,
It doesn't look like it's a fun at bat.
Rosario.
And all of a sudden, you become in awe of this guy on the mound. Somebody's got to break this thing up. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Got to put a ball in play.
Tracks it down for the out. And that will end the inning. Back in Washington, D.C. Now the left fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
That is a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
There's a swing and a drive, and that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. And here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Coming home. He'll score, and it's an RBI single. It's 2-0.
Yeah, everything came together for him. Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Now here is Jose Siri. In the air, right field. Pretty well struck. That's back. Reaching for it, and brings it in.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to make.
Now batting, second baseman, Jeff McNeil.
So up next, Jeff McNeil. Left-hand hitter waits. Hit on the ground, might be 2. To second, Abrams. Double play. What a quick killing to end the inning. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now a 2-0 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Chambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Jacob Young. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. And they have their first hit since the first inning.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the...
Runner on the go. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Hauls it in for the out.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it out.
Dylan Cruz.
Dylan Cruz digging in for the Nationals.
He hasn't played like a rookie this year, that's for sure. I questioned if his power would translate right away, but he's been blasting home runs since he got here.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And he's up to 7 strikeouts.
Quite the start to this game on the mound. Looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already. So this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure him out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
Runner takes off. Swings and misses. Strikeout number 8. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. We played 4. It's the Mets 2 and the Nationals nothing. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Out towards right center. That's well struck. It has the distance gone. He muscles that one out the opposite way. Home run number 40 on the year. And they tack on to their lead. It's 3-0. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. That's an incredible job of letting that breaking ball get deep, trusting your hands, and driving it out the other way. That's how you practice it in the cage. Incredible when you can translate it into the ball game.
And next for the Mets, Juan Soto. That one missed.
Inside, ball
Well, these Mets, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. We've heard lots of loud noise coming from their bats in this one, haven't we? I mean, they've logged 6 hits at 90-plus exit velocity, and that doesn't happen by accident.
Manager out of the dugout now.
Now pitching
Now on the mound for the Nationals,
Nationals.
Kumar Rocker.
Number
Hasn't
80,
pitched in the last 3 days.
Kumar Rocker.
And now, Pete Alonso. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Young under it. And it's caught for the out.
Now batting, third baseman, Mark Vientos.
And now, Mark Vientos. Soto leads off first with 1 away. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. Grounder might be 2. Feeds to second, out there. On to first, but it pulls him off the bag.
Well, an aggressive slide at second base, but it was legal. I like it because you're trying to break up the double play, and it looked like the slide impacted the throw a little bit. Nice job by the base runner.
Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. Runner puts on the brakes at second, so it's first and second with 2 outs.
For the Mets,
First and
left fielder,
second,
Brandon
2 outs. Here's Brandon Nimmo. Out towards right center field. Young on the move to the gap. Makes the grab on the run. And that is that. Another look at the long ball from Francisco Lindor. It's now 3-0. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Let's check out some notable MVP candidates so far this season.
Right fielder, Stone Garrett.
Senga ready to fire now. Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That's outside. Yeah, that's ball 2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Ground ball right side and foul ball. The 2-2. Check swing, no appeal. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him.
I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher wanted, but
Now
it worked. He got the swing and miss, and I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
And now it's Keibert Ruiz. 1 out, base is empty. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. So he cracks double digits with his 10th strikeout.
Now at 10 Ks with still a few innings left, so expect him to add on to that total. And, you know, pitchers are looking to have a strikeout per inning. I mean, that's excellent work. The way it looks now, I mean, he's going to have a better rate than that in this one. So really good stuff working on the mound in this one.
2 outs. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side for the 2nd time today. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. It's the Mets 3 and the Nationals nothing. Back here in Nationals
Leading
Park,
off
top
for
of the
the Mets,
sixth inning.
catcher,
Here's the catcher for the Mets,
Alvarez.
Francisco Alvarez. Line to second, snagged on the bounce. Nicely done for the out.
Now batting, center
So up
fielder,
next for New York, Jose Siri. Late that time, and it's strike two.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Hard hit, right side. Rosario tosses the first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. So no runs. And we're back. Now the third baseman, Paul DeYoung. Manager out of the dugout now. And it looks like
pitching for the New York Mets. Number 65.
swing and a miss at a slider.
Gregory
Pitching has been
Soto.
pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful. Not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
So the Nats lineup turns over, and now it's Ahmed Rosario. Next offering in there for a strike. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
Ground ball to the right side. Takes it himself. Nats go down 1-2-3. Nothing doing here this half. We're through 6 full. It's the Mets 3. Top of inning number 7. Here's the Mets leadoff man, Francisco Lindor. Swing and a ball ripped right field. And that one back, and that one is gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add to the lead. It's 4-0.
That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
Juan Soto now at the plate. And there's a fly ball deep right field. Say goodbye to that one. Home run number 75 on the year. It's 5-zip. He put a charge into that one.
That was a lightning swing right there, no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog.
Pitching for the
Jorge
Nationals.
Lopez takes over on the
Number
mound.
21.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts
Jorge
compared to other relievers,
Lopez.
so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing the work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the bump.
That's out to center field. Young under it. And out number 1 on the grab. So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Mark Vientos. Hit hard to the ground and up the middle, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
That one ripped right center field. And it's off the out-of-town scoreboard. And that's a double.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. So close to blasting that one out of here the other way, but
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. 1 run across. Here's the throw to the plate. It's offline. The run comes in. It's 7-0. Runner on at first with 1 gone. Francisco Alvarez up now for the Mets. On the ground, 2 ball. Flips it. 1 at second.
Got him.
On to first, double play. And that's the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 7-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. That one hit to right. And that'll fall for a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Up next for the Nationals,
Dylan Cruz will hit next.
Dylan Cruz.
Swinging a pop-up. Vientos makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Here's Josh
Bell.
In the air, right field. And no one can get to it. It's a foul ball. He goes down looking.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
They get the force, and that'll do it. This one pretty well decided at this point. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
Singing, did anybody ever give you the silent treatment?
I don't remember that they did. I think they were pretty cool with me in terms of celebrating my rookie year. First home run came in Anaheim against the Angels, and I always love to watch now, though, especially when that player is unsuspecting. You know, some guys, they've been around long enough to know there's a good chance I'm going to get the silent treatment. But when that player's maybe been grinding it out for a little while and finally gets that home run, is expecting the big lift coming into the dugout, and they just stonewalling, it's awesome.
And a base hit into left field. That'll play. And now 2 aboard. Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Nationals pen. Jorge on the pitch now for the Nationals, Jose A. Ferrer.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
And a base hit. And they stop him at 3rd, so base is loaded with 1 away. And now the first baseman, Pete Alonso. The 1-1 is fouled off. Headed towards the corner, Garrett. Long run. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. 1 run is in. Now 2 runs score. It's 9-0.
Now batting, 3rd baseman, Mark
Vientos. Up now for the Mets. The other way. Makes the catch. Runners tagging from 2nd and 3rd. He'll score on the sac fly. It's 10-0.
Well, he hit that one pretty well. I think it would have been a lot more than a sac fly if not for that nice play by the outfielder to track it down. Good job of getting the run in.
2 outs. That one is absolutely belted. And it hits the fence. In to score is the runner from 3rd, and they extend their lead. He's in with a double, and that's his 2nd double of the night.
Comes through with the RBI. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
And here is Brandon Nimmo. Wood. He makes the grab, and that is that. They get 4 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and leave 1. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Mets back in Washington, D.C. Bottom of the inning, and now up for Washington, Keibert Ruiz. Swing and a pop-up. Foul at a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. And that one is lifted in the air. Drops into the glove. 1 up, 1 down. Here's C.J. Abrams to hit. That one a little bit high, and it's 2-1.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And there's ball 4.
That's ball 4.
My partner known for being a touch hacktastic. All right, you walked 130 times. Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this.
Pitching for the New
Daniel
York Mets.
Nunez gets the call
Number
from the pen.
72.
He last pitched 4
Daniel
days ago, so he
Nunez.
should feel pretty fresh. And ball 4, 2 aboard. Ahmed Rosario digging in for the Nationals. 2 on, 1 out. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. Coming home. The throw in. He will score. And they're on the board, but lots of ground to make up. Up now for Washington, Jacob Young swings through that one.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Gassed it right by him.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball, and you know a lot of pitchers.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that'll do it. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. 9th inning coming up. It's the Mets 11 and the Nats 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. Here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. That one sizzling on its way through to the outfield.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one.
The
I know it was a
center
ground
fielder,
ball, but it was
Jose
absolutely
Siri.
hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
And the batter now, Jose Siri. That one finds the zone, and the count 1-2.
You come into the game knowing that unless the ball's in the dirt or gets by him, we're probably not going to steal anything today. So that's where you want to get a little more aggressive on your secondary lead and hope that some base hits, some slugs, some home runs can come into play.
Right through there, got him. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. And here is Jeff McNeil. To short, could be 2. Rosario 1. And it's a double play to end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, 6 coming up. It's the Mets back here in Nationals Park. So bottom of the 9th, and here's the DH for Washington, Dylan Cruz. This one in the air, right field. Soto makes the play, and a quick out, number 1. And now the switch hitting first baseman Josh Bell. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Good job to fight that one off.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his back down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
That ball's foul.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Got him. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Now batting, right
Next
fielder,
to hit for the Nats,
Stone
Garrett. Next pitch in for a strike, and it's 2-2. Nunez is just 1 strike away. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Clearly the bats came to play today, and the pitching and defense as well. We saw some outstanding plays, great performances all the way around. Just 1 run allowed. They never gave the other side a chance.
An 11-1 final. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us for the Game of the Week.